national educator.
Welcome, learner, for Form 1 lesson today. Our lesson in physics, Form 1, we are going to cover how to measure length of any object. By the end of this session, or this lesson, you are going to be able to state the units of length. You are also going to state or measure lengths of various objects. You are also going to use the method of estimation to estimate the height of a tree. Some of the things that I want you to think about: 1, how do we choose an instrument for measuring different heights or lengths of an object? How can you measure the circumference of a cylindrical object or container? How can you obtain the height of a tree or a tall building? Let's now see how we can be able to choose an instrument for measurement of a particular length. One of the things that determines the choice of an instrument are: we need to look at the size of the object, you need to look at the shape of the object. For example, you cannot use a meter rule to find the circumference of a cylindrical object. You cannot use a tape measure to obtain a small distance, like the length of your exercise book. So in order for us to see how we can use these instruments, for example, measuring the distance between two villages, we require a larger measuring instruments or a devised method through which that distance can be measured. So I want you to suggest, how can we get the distance between two villages? How can we measure, or which instrument can we use to measure the distance between two villages? Think of how we can also measure the surfaces, the curved surfaces or the curved distances. Give two or three examples of instruments that can be used to measure the distances around a curve. Some of the instruments that you can be used for measuring length include, we have a ruler which looks like that. So a ruler is divided into centimeters. We have got different types of rulers. We have got 100 centimeter rule, 50 centimeter rule. We also have 30 centimeter rule, and the smaller ruler that we find in our mathematical set is a 15 centimeter rule. So in the diagram that we have on air, you can be able to see the divisions. The divisions, we have got 10 divisions within one range or one unit. That one unit is 1 centimeter long. The smaller divisions stands for the millimeters, and this helps us to calculate the accuracy, which we are going to see later on. The other instruments that can be used for measuring length is tape measure. As you can be able to see, It is round and circular. It can be able to stretch longer, so you can obtain the length of a field, for example, or you can also obtain the width of your classroom or your house. The other